So today's the 25th, and I got my second positive COVID test results on the 15th or 16th. I was really sick the first time, and I was so happy to survive it. And so I was extremely devastated to have come up negative. And my mom passed away, so I had to have a COVID test in order to go to the funeral. So my son and I, we came up negative, Cordell, and we went to the funeral. My mom passed away on March 3rd, and her funeral was March 5th. So, I mean, I am crazy with wearing masks, hand sanitizer. I got spray in every room. You know, every time somebody uses the bathroom, we spray the knobs, the flusher, the toilet, the doorknobs, the air. You know, it's just become crazy. So I really don't know how I got it this time. Cordell is negative, which I'm really happy about. He's still in the house with me in another room, but he will pop in, like especially in the beginning where I could not take care of myself at all. You know, he was making sure I had ginger ale, water, making me tea, that kind of thing. But, you know, I wear a mask. I don't wear it in my car all the time, but like if I go to a drive-through, you know, I put my mask on. And when I give the money and get change or card, I immediately hand sanitize my card. I usually use the card and my hands. And then when I get the bag, I hand sanitize. I mean, hopefully, you know, they're wearing protective gear in there while they're making food. I don't know. But this time, the only really place I went in between my mom's funeral to when I got sick was to the doctor's. I had to go see my surgeon because I had that surgery in December, and I'm still having some issues from that. I was back in the hospital with pancreatitis. And anyway, I know a lot of people don't think that COVID is real, but I have to say, it feels pretty real when you can't breathe. And this time was worse than the first time. I mean, I still have it. I can feel that tightness in my chest as I pull my air in. This is not my regular voice. It's very scratchy, whatever. Last time I had a high fever, and right away it was in my lungs. Like I woke up 2 days after visiting my mom coughing. Did not know my mom had COVID. She was in a rehab/nursing home to try to build up strength in her legs. And I hadn't seen her in like a month or so. And they finally let us in to see her, but they didn't test her. Their excuse was they only test on Thursdays, and we saw her on a Tuesday. And I was like, well, you know, maybe you want to rethink that one. But yeah, this time, the day before, I felt like crappy. You know, I just didn't feel motivated. I had no energy. And I didn't think anything of it because I'm still having pancreas issues from when they just took half my pancreas. So I thought it was that. So the next day, maybe it was Wednesday, I don't know, Tuesday or Wednesday, I had 103.4 or 6 temperature. I was delirious. My throat was on fire. My nose was stuffy. And my doctor sent me to the walk-in downstairs from her office. And they said I was too sick. They did a COVID test there because that's what my doctor ordered. Never thought it would come back positive again so soon. But she sent me to the ER. She said I was too sick for her to help me, that I needed to go to the ER. And was there for quite a few hours. And of course, the COVID test doesn't come back until like the next day. So, you know, I got my results back. They did all kinds of tests at the hospital because this time, like, my legs are swelling. I've never really had swelling in my legs before, except like my ankles if I like worked a really long, not work, but did a lot of stuff. And um, this is not a flattering angle, but I really don't care. Anyway, it is so real. And one thing, I am afraid of the vaccine just because, like, I only started getting flu shots the last couple years. So I was always really nervous about flu shots too because I have a not a great immune system, not great immune system. But you know, it makes me. I was trying to see the dog's face. Bud, are you back there? Hi, mommies. Hi, mommies. I am the mommies. Hi, mommies. That's my sweetie. He looks wrecked because he needs some care, some bubble bath and a haircut. No, I like my hair long and flowy. He doesn't even like the word haircut. You like haircuts, bud? You like bubble baths? He definitely needs a bubble bath. Anyway, I am feeling a little bit better. Just coughing is usually a lot in the morning when I wake up, and I get a lot of really disgusting things out of my lungs. And then again, usually at night when I'm finally going to try to go to sleep again, it seems to pick up. But no fever since, I don't know, maybe like 4 days into it. Whoa. But anyway, one thing I wanted to say is that I have friends that are doctors and nurses, and so the vaccine was explained to me that the vaccine does not contain any live or dead virus at all. It is a kind of like a technology that goes into your cell, but not into the nucleus, not down into the DNA part, but to the outer layer, like above that. And it makes your body produce these proteins. So, like, making you like a superhumanish kind of thing. Not really, but it could if they, did the right thing. But, yeah, so it makes your body create these proteins. And those proteins are what will fight the virus, a virus, any virus, not just COVID-19. But I think, it is like a strengthening of the immune system, maybe. I don't get the whole thing 100%. I saw something today on pregnant women and their babies are having a good side effect from the COVID vaccine, but I missed it, so I have to look it up and see exactly what it was because I don't know. But anyway, I don't want to get like crazy and start wearing like eye protection, like I've seen people out, they have like a shield on, and I'm thinking, oh my god. But my brain is thinking, like, I got it twice now. Maybe I just need to like put a big plastic bag over my head with little air holes. I don't know. Not literally, but like I'm that worried because this second time, like I've so far been lucky. I'm not done with it and I could still end up in the hospital. But at this point, I'm thinking ahead, like, I know when I'm done with this, it'll take my body. My body did not have enough time to make antibodies in between the two COVIDs. It takes like up to 3 weeks, about 3 weeks for your body to produce, antibodies after you've had the virus. And I guess it also takes about the same after the vaccine for the vaccine to be kicked in. So this time I have to be really careful for 3 weeks. I mean, I got to be really careful anyway, but I was really careful anyway. I mean, hand sanitizer all the time. Uh, Lysol spray. The other one, the heck is it called? Microban. I like Microban because Lysol takes my breath away, and then I can't breathe. Where Microban does not take my breath away. So like I could spray like I'm every day in my room, even though it's my room. I spray my curtains, I spray my blankets, I spray anything that's hanging. I spray everything. Um, just because, I got a dog and I have my son here and I don't want to share it in any way, shape, or form. And I actually think that the dog, Buddy, was sick last time after, towards the end of my time with COVID number one. I noticed that Bud was sneezing a lot and not like hacking a brain out or anything, but he would cough here and there. There is a slight chance that he could have had it and gave it back to me. I did not have him test it. Why? Because there's nothing that they would do for him except a huge charge for a COVID test for a dog. So, I called. They said, if he's positive, just make sure he's eating and drinking. If he's coughing and you have COVID, just make sure he's still eating and drinking, which he was. Yeah, definitely. He's put on some COVID weight. Let's put it that way. I thankfully, I mean, I know at this angle it probably doesn't look it, but I have lost since my surgery. Let's see, 38 pounds maybe, and I'm extremely happy with that. And when I was young, I had a Roux-en-Y jejunostomy because of birth defects. It saved my life. But this doctor said that surgeon did it all wrong. Now, at 11 years old, when I had that done, I went from a skinny little kid and I started like looking at food and gained weight. Like it just came on so quick. And, I told the doctor, like, something's wrong. I'm gaining weight really bad. And he said it was impossible that surgery caused me to gain weight, but it did. And now this doctor went in and he did it the right way. He revised it along with taking off half my pancreas because of me going septic back to back. He found the areas that the stuff was getting stagnant and, causing sepsis. It was all because of some surgeries that were actually done wrong. But I mean, it was a long time ago and it did save my life back then. And I'm rambling, but it's the way life is. Anyway, just worrying about other people out there who don't realize that you can get it again. And even when you get the vaccine, you can get COVID-19. The vaccine does not prevent you from getting COVID-19. The vaccine prevents you from ending up in the hospital dying. That's his purpose. It's not gonna. People are getting upset. Like I have COVID. I had the shot like 2 months ago, and they don't get it. Or they didn't read. I guess I don't know. It's not gonna stop the virus. It's gonna stop the virus from putting you in the hospital and getting you on a ventilator. So, anyway, I worry that people think that just, your government, is one thing, but you still have to use common sense. If they're telling you it's okay now, but then the numbers are going up so much right now, things are opening up, you still have to protect thyself and thy family. You don't want to go crazy, but you also don't want to be thinking that life is going to turn back to normal because it's not right away. I don't know if it ever will. Who knows? I don't know if I will ever stop wearing a mask out. I just don't think I will. It's been way too scary for me. And like with this bout with COVID, I mean, I woke up 2 or 3 times where I could not get a breath in at all. And one time my pulse ox was at 88. Fortunately, I was able to cough the crap out, and my pulse ox number went up to 93. So, it's been around 93, 95 now, so it's better. It goes down to 93. And anything, if it sticks under 93, I'd have to go to the hospital. But the 88 number scared the peepees out of me because I did not want to go to the hospital. One of those knots in my hair. Isn't that lovely? Yeah, that is a bunch of knots. And I was supposed to get a haircut, but COVID stopped all of that. Let's just tuck that knot bag back there. I will take care of that when I get a shower and I can put conditioner in my hair. My hair is falling out. I'm not gonna do this because Bud chokes on it. So it is falling out, most likely from the surgery. My doctor told me like 3 months after, like if your body doesn't have protein coming in, then your body will suspend things like hair and nails and use any protein that it gets for the more important thing. So hopefully, I don't want to shave it because, I'm just too vain for that, I think. I don't know how I would feel. I did buy a wig because the hair has come out sometimes in like big bunches, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna need it. But then I don't even know if I could wear it because I'm so hot all the time. I think it would just make me like a sweaty person. Sorry. Anyway, I am rambling, but you know, I am feeling better. I posted that other video and I wanted to make another video right away just to let you know that I am doing better than that right now. And that was like day 2 or 3. It was the third day that I had not been feeling well. And I was really sick. Really. I was a bit delirious. A lot delirious at times. Talking to people who weren't there. I caught myself a couple times talking to people who weren't there, which is fine because, even without a fever, I am a little crazy anyway. I mean, not that crazy, but, I wouldn't say that I'm, not crazy. Anyway, yeah, I talked way too much, so take it seriously because you don't want this. I mean, it is not a nice shade of green at all. No, I wouldn't even call it sage. I would call it nature green. Not cool. Don't want it. You don't want it. And and that it can be spread to your pets. Like so far, it's like dog, cat, guinea pig. There's a list. But I would just say, like, if you do get COVID, like I always have a tissue around. If I have to cough, everything is in tissue. It goes in the garbage. I empty my own garbage can. But, I don't want him getting sick again. The first time, I kept him away from me at the bottom of the bed, but not thinking like, it's in my room. And he got sick. Of course, pets, they don't get sick like we get sick with it. He was just, if he wasn't sneezing a lot on an occasional cough, I wouldn't have known. I think I'm going to shut up now because, it's almost 20 minutes and, yeah. I have been posting little videos to TikTok. I had been really depressed, and my son was like, why don't you start making videos again because it'll take your mind off of it. And I stopped making videos because no teeth, I feel really self-conscious. And I did not continue on my denture journey, my implant journey, because I was dying. And luckily found that surgeon who took a chance and went in and saved me. I don't know how much longer he gave me, but, I'm still here. And he said I wouldn't be, if he didn't go in and find what he found and fix it and do this and that. So I'm grateful that he originally said no to surgery, and he was leaving, and I was like, wait, I need to tell you, I need to talk to you, and then he was like, okay, surgery, I'll set it up. But yeah, I'm grateful to him because I have not gone septic now since probably January. I was septic in December after surgery. It was, I, I will, once I feel up to it, I'll make a video and I'll put some slides in it. My stomach ripped open. It was brutal. It was a big infection inside. It was rough. It still is. He said it'll take about a year for my pancreas, my body to get along together. And it's only been January, February, 2 months, 3 months. 3 months since surgery. So, anyway, I keep saying I'm going to stop, and I don't. It's like I have diarrhea of the mouth or something. So, okay. Well, any questions, just put it down below. Be nice. I know it looked like hell, but, I'm alive and very weak from surgery and COVID twice. So, I'm allowed to. Over here, all my skin's like hanging. It's like it's got gravity pulling it down over here. Whee! Yeah, such is life. Okay, I love you guys. Bye.